join, a place for all the fun and the great time. Come join us on. Peace and light, join this right, to help and greet each other as we lend one another so. Reading with joy. Say chat with joy. Come join us, come. Chatting with joy. Every sorrow, the fun, and the great time. Come join us, come. All right, today it's not reading. Thank you, Chibum. Today is not reading. Today is chatting with Joan. And as we've been talking about every Saturday, I'm loving Saturday. How many people love Saturday just like every other day? I do love Saturday. Saturday is a relaxing day for me. Saturday is computer day for the girls. They are always on the laptop on Saturday. It's like a holiday to Zoom laptop land. And they've been doing that all day. And it's also a day where we come and we talk about some interesting topics. We've been talking about the 3 teaspoon, please, sorry, thank you. And we've been talking about responsibility. Last week, Kids at Home, we started talking about respect. And just to give us, refresh our memory, Chibumam, what is respect?
Respect is when you're trying to be polite and not rude, and it also shows that you care about other people and you don't just think about yourself.
Okay, so you're not thinking about yourself alone, you are thinking about other people, right? So can I ask you, Precious, I will mute you. Can you tell me any other thing you remembered when we discussed last week? Okay, Precious? I can't hear you, sorry. Can you come again?
I don't know.
Oh, you were not here last week? Okay, Jet, can you tell us one of the things you remember we talked about last week?
Respect is not demanding. Respect is being respectful to others, then others can be respectful to you.
Oh yes.
So respect is not demanded, respect is earned. What does that mean when we say earned? Do you remember what we mean when we say earned? Is here. Hello. We have a very lovely face here today. Okay, Ayo, can you tell us what you remembered about last week? Ayo, let me unmute you.
What did you say?
Can you remember one of the things you learned last week about respect? Tell us.
Well, respect. So respect is, so if you respect somebody, you get respect.
Okay, so if you respect somebody, you get respect. So respect is reciprocal. Means it goes back and forth. If you respect, you get respected. Okay, so respect is earned, is reciprocal. Respect means being polite. So we are just refreshing ourselves. Jet, can you respect everybody on this screen today? Okay, because it will come back to you. Right.
I have something to say.
Okay. Yes.
In maths, we were looking at dividing fractions, and it's got to do with reciprocal. It means like you flip it around.
You flip it around. Okay, so respect is reciprocal. You flip it around. So if I politely say, good morning, Jed, and you say, good morning. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. But if I come and I say, good morning, Jed, then you can say, good morning, mommy. But when I say, good morning, Jed, that is polite. And then I expect that it is reciprocal. It is flipped around to you. So when you want respect from your junior ones or your older ones, you learn to respect them first because it is reciprocal, it is earned, and it is being polite. And Aurelia, you are out of the screen. Do you have anything to say? Okay, not now. Jed, anything you want to say about respect again? Okay, she's here. Do you unmute yourself? Tell us something you know about respect we don't know already, or we know. Okay. All right, so speak, please.
Respect is one of the commandments.
So respect is one of the commandments that is in the Bible. Respect, another word for respect is, who can tell me another word for respect in the Bible? What?
Wait, in the Bible?
Yeah, she mentioned the Bible. What's it?
Obey.
Obey. Respect is another word for obey.
I was going to say polite.
Respect is another word for politeness in the Bible. And what I wanted to say, respect is another word for honor.
Oh.
Honor.
Father and mother.
Exactly. Honor is another word for respect from the Bible.
Yeah.
So wherever you see your mother, so honor them. Be polite to them. That is respect. That is from the Bible. And so your teachers in school, when you say respect your teacher, you honor your teacher because they are the ones teaching you at that point, and they deserve that obedience, just like Aurelia said. When it comes to the government, you respect the rule and the regulations of the government that have been laid down because it is part of your obligation as a citizen to honor and obey the rules. That's respect the rules. What is obligation? Anybody can tell me the meaning of obligation? Or mute yourself if you know. Oh, ma! Unmute yourself if you know the meaning of obligation and tell us. Do you, Precious? Okay, Aurelia, tell us what's the meaning of obligation. Yeah, obligation is something like duty, your requirement, what you're expected to do. So if you wake up and I say your obligation in the house is washing plates, I mean your duty in the house is washing plates. So, so as a citizen of a country, your obligation is to obey the laws, to respect the laws, to honor the rules of the land. Okay? Is that it? So your obligation is to respect your parents, to honor your parents, and your teachers and adults. Now, I wanted to ask, what are the situations? Can you remove recap? We are not recapping now. What are the situations that you have been and you have found it very difficult to respect? Can you be honest and share with us your experience? Do we start from Chibumam? Where you have found it very difficult to respect. Okay, let's start from Jed.
When I found it very difficult to respect was near me right now. So when we were eating lunch, before I respected her, she asked for one of the chicken nuggets, and I said no. It's going to waste. Then I respected. That's because I was hungry.
Yeah, that's because you're just
chicken nuggets.
Okay, now let me give you a very good way of demonstrating what I wanted Jed to say. Now on the table, when Jed is eating, she's always telling other people, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Is that not what you keep saying? From you. So, so one of the things I tell Jed is for you to stop others from looking at you. How did you see them? You see where respect comes into it. She must have looked at somebody else to see that somebody else is looking at her. And the question is, what is wrong with someone looking at you on the dinner table?
Because I have laser eyes.
Excuse me. So respect for her is not earned because she's demanding somebody not to look at her, and yet she's looking at someone. Exactly.
How rude is that?
Exactly. How rude is that? Did you hear what she just said? She just said, how rude is that? So if you are demanding people to respect you, not to look at you, and you are seeing them, how did you see them? The only way that you can prove that you want them to respect you is not to look at them at all. So, Jed, you get your answer today. If you want to show respect to us on the dinner table, don't tell us, don't look at you, because you saw us with your eyes, right? So you are the guilty one and you are looking first. So have you learned that principle of respect now? Okay. Now you understand what I'm trying to say. So Chibumam, do you have any context of where you have really not shown respect and you demanded respect or you wanted respect? Huh? Anyone at home? Anyone at home? Any suggestion? Jamie, anything?
So, one way that I have respected, well, I find it hard to respect people when I'm upset with them.
Ah, Jamie finds it hard to respect when she's upset with someone. Is that normal for everyone?
Okay.
Is that normal for her? It's just unique to Jamie. Is it normal for everyone? It's normal. Oh, I get other kids say that. So, Jamie, it seems as if you're not the only one there. But, oh, now she's feeling good. But I want to ask you, is it okay to do like that?
No. So maybe I shouldn't feel so good after all.
Exactly. Don't feel so good. So, when you're upset with your mom and your dad, does that mean it's time to disrespect them? Uh-huh. So, people would always step at your toe, on your toes. Your parents will always say the things you don't like. Your siblings will always say the things you don't like.
Like crazy.
Oh, can I talk? Bah! Bah! they will always say the things you don't like. But the question is, should you disrespect them? Should you now become disrespectful or say things that are not supposed to be said? Have you done that quite a few times? Who can be honest and tell us an example of what she has done or he has done that was really, really out of line? It's only these two kids that are talking today. Kids, can you tell me?
We were playing a game called Pop Pop Piñata. I said I had 14, but I was lying. I had 12, right? And I knew that Jenny won. And I hid my number because it was even the easy way Okay, let's not go into the details of how to play the game. So we have to get as many prizes as you can.
Okay.
And she had 12 and I had 13, but she said she had 14. So I was like, no, that's not true, because if I have 13, then you have 12, because that usually happens.
So you became
when
upset.
I said, can I count them? She said no.
So she became upset, or you became upset?
We both became upset.
And then who disrespected who? You disrespected her. Oh, thank you for being honest.
Even on the next one, she asked me for my prizes so that she would have that, and I still said no.
And you still said no. So that shows a typical example of a junior one disrespectful to the older one. You too, Jay. So as I'm talking about respect, I need to clean my own house, right? With this girl. And this girl. So that shows that none of us is there yet. None of us has a perfect status of being respectful. Can somebody else be vulnerable like Jamie and Jen? Oh, what's vulnerable? Can somebody else tell us one experience they've had where they've not really been respectful? And yeah, okay, Ayo, unmute yourself. Okay, yeah, let's listen to Ayo. Yeah, we'll come to you, Chibuma.
I don't want to type it.
Okay.
I know that.
Yeah, we know that feeling. And then when your mommy rebukes you, you get upset.
Well, she tells me to type it off, but then I have to type it off.
But you're upset when she tells you because you're like, why did she have to talk to me like that? That happens in my house. They make the mess, I do the talking, and they get upset.
That's the way it goes.
Did you hear that? No, but surely not. Surely not. Okay, so kids at home, when parents tell you to do something, especially something that is caused by you, your mess, Jedida, please can you sit down and sit straight and respect all of us? So when your parents ask you to do something, you're obliged to do it. It's your obligation, it's your duty. And when someone talks to you, whether you like the way they talk to you or not, because you failed to do your obligation, you don't disrespect them because you were wrong. And remember, hey, it's not always nice to do that. It's never nice not to carry out your duty. Thank you, Ayo, for sharing that. Buma, tell us, unmute yourself.
My experience of respect is if I don't respect someone, they don't respect me.
Yeah. Give us an example. That's a statement you made. So, where have you disrespected Sisimdi and then she has disrespected you because you disrespected her? That's what I want to know.
When I wanted to watch my favorite channel, and Cindy wanted to watch her favorite channel, I didn't let her watch her favorite channel, so then she didn't let me watch my favorite channel next time.
So both of you were loggerhead. Now I want to ask you, next time if you're in that situation, what will you do?
I will let her watch her channel, and then the next time she will let me watch my channel, and then we can turn team.
Good. So you see, you prepared a solution to your situation. So sometimes it just needs a very simple solution, a very simple sense of understanding for us to be able to respect each other. Let's assume we've gone back to the don't look at me situation. Let's assume Jamie was not staring at Jed. Let's assume, because Jamie likes staring at Jed. Oh. Now, let's assume that Jamie was not staring at Jed on the dinner table. Would Jed make that statement, don't stare at me?
No, so she's feeling very, very.
Exactly. So it also starts from the older one respecting the junior one. And so that's in Chibuma's case. It starts from you respecting your junior sister. Any other person wants to say something? Yes. I want to talk about respecting opinion. Yeah, we were talking about Charles Darwin yesterday, and we said Charles Darwin wanted to do certain things, and his father wanted him to become a priest. a vicar or a medical doctor or all that. But that's not what he wanted to do. I know that you guys are still a bit
dogs and beetles and dogs. Cats.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask, when somebody disagrees with your opinion and or what you want to do, how do you react to them? Yeah. How do you stand your ground and still be respectful? Anybody, any comments, any situation?
How do you start? Like you say, please, I really don't like that, or can I please, I think I know something else, like, or...
Let me give you another flip example. You go to school, someone touches your hair and say, why is your hair like this? And disrespect your hair or disrespect your skin color. How do you respond to them?
Please
and
don't say that.
And still respect the differences you have, and yet stand your ground so that next time you will be respected for who you are. Buma, unmute yourself.
You can say this. Well, everybody has different hairstyles and different skin color, but you don't have to dislike them for that. You know, everybody has different strengths and everybody is unique.
Good. Fantastic. And then you add to them, go girl, Chibum, I'm good. And you add to that, you tell them, next time, I would appreciate if you accept my difference and you accept my uniqueness and respect me for who I am. Yes. So
boundaries.
Exactly, that's boundaries. Now, you see, you have already expressed your opinion to the person's dislike of who you are, of what you want to do. You express your opinion, and then you've created a boundary that next time, don't cross that boundary. I like who I am. I like my skin. I like my hair. I like the way I talk. Really? What are they doing? So don't cross that boundaries. And you say it firmly, and you say it with a very rich African voice you have,
or whatever.
Or whatever voice you have, Scottish voice you have,
or whatever.
And you say it affirmatively. Affirmatively means you say it confidently, assuring yourself of who you are.
And you're also assertive.
You're assertive. You are not rude, but you are assertive about who you are.
You're not aggressive.
You're not.
You're not passive.
So you're not timid. You're not aggressive. You are assertive about who you are. That you have a conversation. You have a polite conversation with them, defining what you like about yourself, defining the differences, just like Chibumam said, and you stand bold with shoulder high. I used to tell Jamie, you stand bold with your shoulder high and defend who you are. Tell them you love who you are, and tell them, please, next time, I would appreciate if you respect the boundaries. If you don't like anything about me, keep it to yourself. I prefer not to hear it than for you to say rude things about me. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Any other person? Fantastic example, statement. Yeah.
Wait, so when someone doesn't respect your boundaries, so you need to be assertive. So like boundaries are like, think about it, like they are boundaries. They're literally boundaries. So like when you have a boundary, like there's like waistline behind it, it's a bit dangerous. You don't pass the boundary, which is the same for us. Like we shouldn't pass each other's boundaries, or else that's not respecting them. Exactly, but it's not everybody that knows that, and that's why you define your own boundaries,
and you define other people's boundaries.
That's why we're talking about it.
And that's why we're talking about. So respect is establishing boundaries between people. So you're going back to school. So you're going to be establishing boundaries between you and people, not in disrespect, but in affirmation of, oh, why am I speaking big English? Defining who you are and loving yourself just the way you are. Okay? I want to have very confident, assured young men and young ladies in Reading with Joan that can speak and defend themselves in confidence and in boldness. Yes. Any other comments from those at home? Cherise, you've not said anything. Can you tell us something today? Hello? Tell us something about respect and what you think. How would you defend your space or respect your space?
Well, I would tell somebody not to go in my space.
Okay?
Politely.
You would tell them what?
I'll tell them, please respect my personal space.
Okay, respect my personal space. I like that. I like the word personal space. So we should all have personal space, and we should not allow other people to disrespect our personal space. Now, what if it's an opinion?
Sorry?
If it's an opinion, if it's your kind of opinion, how do you stop people from disrespecting your opinion or your decision?
I'll say, well, you might have different opinions, so there's no need to be rude about it.
Good. So we might have different opinions. There's no need for you to be rude to me about it. And one word I like saying is, I agree to disagree. That's a very good word. So it's a very assertive word. I agree with you, but I completely disagree with your point of view.
That's so weird.
So
how do you agree to disagree? Because
So
if you're disagreeing, you can't agree.
I agree that he has his opinion, but I disagree with his opinion. I agree to disagree. So if you both of you are having an argument, you can tell Jed, I agree to disagree. You have your opinion. I respect your opinion, but I do not agree with your opinion.
I see.
You see? So that's a very good way of approaching your boundaries and respecting other people's boundaries without being rude. You see?
Yeah.
I agree to disagree. I agree to disagree with you just now with what you're doing. I agree to disagree with your legs up, legs down. So do you understand? Have we learned some things today?
Ooh, it's 20.
Have we learned some things today? Aurelia, any comments?
20 minutes, Mommy.
Any comments?
Be confident about yourself.
Be confident about yourself. So when you're outside, before you demand respect, you need to be confident about yourself. Because before you can respect others, before you can want others to respect you, respect comes with a level of confidence too. Yeah. So you need to be confident about yourself, not arrogant. Let's differentiate between arrogance. What's the difference between arrogance and being confident?
Arrogance is like, I'm the best and you're not, so just, and then you're just impolite. But respect is like, we may have different opinions, but let's agree to disagree.
Okay, so that means that arrogance is when you are overconfident about yourself and every other person's opinion is under your feet. Every other person. Oh, we want us to end this. Wow!
Because it's already 29 minutes.
Wow! Yeah, the time. So she's the timekeeper from today. Little J is the timekeeper. Big J is the DJ. So, yay! We have a title for.
Timekeeper.
Okay. Before we go, let's see. Precious, do you have a comment? Yeah. Precious, you have a comment?
My comment is to like be proud of yourself and be proud of what you have.
Good.
And also, it doesn't matter where you are, just stand out and just ignore the haters.
Good. She said, my comment is, be proud of yourself, be proud of who you are, learn to stand out and ignore the haters. Fantastic 4 pointers to respect. So respect yourself, first of all. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you have become. And stand out. Don't try and hide in the crowd. People that respect themselves learn to stand out. Okay? And people that respect others, they also stand out because everybody see they are very respectful. You cannot be disrespectful. Oh, you can be disrespectful and stand out in a black way. but people that are respectful are able to stand out and they are proud of themselves. And one thing Precious said that is very important, there would always be haters. There would always be people that won't like you. There would always be people that would disagree with your opinion and disrespect you. There will always be people that would be mean to you. But learn your value system. Hold on to your value system of respect. Your value system, please, thank you, sorry. Your value system of responsibility, all those things we are discussing together. And what do I say? Hold on to that. Because you can't change people, like I tell my girls. You can't change people's reaction to you, but you can always change your reaction to the way you react to people.
Yeah.
So I can't stop people from being rude to me, but I can always stop myself from responding that way. And that is respect. So if people disrespect you outside, you can't stop them from disrespecting you. But we have learned today that we need to learn to respect, so we can also learn to respect them in spite of any disrespect they might show to us, and to respect ourselves and stand out. Precious, those nuggets are powerful. Girls, everything you said today is just fantastic. All of you are wonderful contributors. And that's why I just like reading and chatting with you and reading with Joan. You guys are so full of wisdom. I mean, you are just too, all of you are, including, what's she feeling like? so on this note, the timekeeper has told us that we've spent so much time today. And we want to say thank you for joining us on Reading with Joan. Next week, we're going to continue on maybe identity or why I'm called my name. Yeah, we might take that so that we might begin to explore.
What is your name?
That's right. That's what exactly I'm saying. That's basically what I'm saying. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next week, we are talking about what does my name mean? And we are coming just from respect, identity, and now we are talking about identity. So we are picking about your name, my name. What does it mean? And you go and ask your parents if you don't know what your local name means. I want your local name. Your Igbo name, your Yoruba name, your Isha name, your Hausa name, or your name itself. If you're not tribal, if you don't have a tribal name. So, what does it mean? Let's talk about it.
Would that be my middle name?
Let's talk about it next week.
Let's talk about it next week.
All right. We'll see you on Talking with Joan or Reading with Joan couch time.
Or Chatting with
Joan. Or Chatting with Joan.
Yeah,
or whatever name you call it. All right. So we'll see you next week, Saturday, on Couch Talk. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.